welcome to Board to Rule. Today I've got a game that I'm hopping mad to show you. It is Dixit! So this game is a 3 to 6 player game. It's about 30-minute gameplay. It's very simple, I just love it. You've probably seen in the past that I do love beautiful artwork, and this game is full of it. So, are we ready to delve into the depths of our imagination, to pull out inside jokes, sentences, words, and get into the minds of the other players? Okay, so set up. First, you need to pick what colour bunny you want to be. So the little meeples are in the shape of bunnies, bunny rabbits. So I'm going to pick the red bunny to match my hair colour, and the board is actually inside the box, which is quite neat, I think. There's a little square in the middle, which is where I normally put my Dixit cards because they slot kind of nicely in there. And then there's a scale of 0 to 30 around the edge. So once you've selected the colour of your rabbit, if you want to pop yourself onto number 0, and then we can start the game. So I've chosen the red bunny. You should get 5 different token colour cards. So I've got the red ones, and they should go from 1 to 6. Now, depending on how many players are playing, depends on how many tokens you actually have in the game. So I'm going to pretend that it's a free player game, so you'd only have 3 tokens. So you have the number of players is how many tokens. So 3 tokens for 3 players, 4 tokens for 4 players, 5 tokens for 5 players, and 6 tokens for 6 players. Now, I also need to have 7 Dixit cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, everyone should be dealt these Dixit cards, but don't show anyone else your hand. Next, we go around, and the first player will select a word or a sentence or an inside joke that they believe that one of these cards is attached to. So it's probably best to have a look at my cards first. So my clue is going to be role-playing. So I will select one and put it down so no one else can see it, and then everyone else looks in their hand to see what they think is a role-playing card that they think someone else will pick and relate it to role-playing. Okay, so everyone has put their 3 cards in front of me. I'm going to shuffle them. Their cards in front of me, so I should have 3 cards. I'm going to shuffle them, and then I'm going to lay them out nicely on the table. Basically, nicely lay them out, and then use my token cards, and I number them 1 to 3. Now, the other 2 players will take their voting cards, and they have a little bit of time just to have a look through them. Remember that I said role playing, and then try and think what card that they would relate to role playing. So, okay, so if we have a look at what white voted for, white voted for a number 2, and blue voted for number 1, and then I in fact reveal that my card was number 1. Now, if you don't play Dungeons & Dragons, if you don't play Call of Cthulhu, then you wouldn't get role-playing from that. The other players had quite good hands in the cards, so like Dungeons & Dragons role-playing, and then role-playing of fighting a dragon, Dungeons & Dragons. But because someone guessed mine, and not everyone guessed it, I get to move my bunny free. And white got it wrong, so they stay at 0, and then blue gets to move 3. They also they put down number 2, and white voted number 2, so they get to move a further 1 because someone else voted their card. So that's 3 hops that you get to do if you get it right. That's and if I was the person who said the clue and this one person got it right, that's 3 hops for me as well. If everybody gets your card, so you made it too easy, for example, I said like boot with a mouse in it, and everyone guessed that, I've obviously made it too easy, so everyone else gets to move 2, I don't get to move at all. And then if anyone else votes for yours, so in this case White voted for 2, then they get to move. You get to move 1 time per how many people voted for your card. When the first bunny to 30 wins, and the game is finished. Okay, so that was the game of Dixit. Just the rules. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And if there's any games you want me to cover in the future, comment. Or if you want to recommend any games that I haven't already got in my collection, feel free to drop a comment below, and I'll check it out. Thanks.